In 1960, Burkina Faso gained independence. Like many African nations, it embraced a promise called democracy. But decades later, that promise still feels unfinished. In 1987, a revolutionary leader, Thomas Sankara, was assassinated. A vision for true African independence cut short. And from that moment on, something changed. For years, Burkina Faso followed the global script. Elections were held, leaders were chosen, power was transferred. On paper, everything looked right, but on the ground, poverty remained, insecurity grew, frustration deepened. By October 2014, the people had had enough. Mass protests forced longtime President Blaise Compaoré out of power after 27 years. It was supposed to be a new beginning, a democratic rebirth, but history has other plans. By 2015, extremist violence began spreading across the country. Communities were attacked, villages were destroyed, thousands were replaced. The government, democratic, elected, they struggled to respond. Year after year, the insecurity worsened, and slowly, the people began to lose faith. Not just in leaders, but in the system itself. In January 2022, the military seized power. They promised one thing, security, but within months, another coup followed, and then a new phase emerged. Young, bold, unapologetic, Ibrahim Traoré, at just 34 years old, he became the leader of Burkina Faso. But Traoré did not just take power, he changed the tone. He spoke of ending foreign influence, he spoke of reclaiming national dignity, and he spoke of rejecting imposed systems. And most importantly, he questioned whether Western democracy is ever meant to work here. Across the region, countries like Mali and Niger were already moving in a similar direction. A pattern was forming, not coincidentally, but deliberate. Today, many Burkinabé appear to support Traoré, but the question is it loyalty or is it desperation? When people feel abandoned, they don't always choose what is right. They choose what is available. And sometimes, what is available is power. This is not just Burkina Faso's story, it is Africa's mirror, a reflection of uncomfortable truths. Democracy without results will always be questioned. Foreign models without local roots will always struggle. And leadership without accountability will always risk repeating history. The real question is no longer, is democracy good? The real question is, why has democracy failed to deliver? Africa is standing at a crossroads. One path leads to reform, the other leads to reputation. So tell us, should African nations redefine democracy or defend it? Is Ibrahim Traoré a solution or a warning? Write your answer in the comments, because the future of governance in Africa may depend on what we choose to accept today.